keys. Run.
The thing is that my friend Shepard calls this thing a grievous cycle because I guess it's because it's similar to what Grievous drives off in General Grievous drives off in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith when he's trying to escape from Obi-Wan. But the thing is that that's actually a real morph cycle, or at least the original plans for it. And I think somewhere on YouTube somebody actually made this and actually wrote it, and it worked just fine, but I just don't understand the giant-ass wheel. I don't know, but it looks cool, nonetheless. And here we are. BJ went back home. And why's that? Well, to get that wedding ring back, of course. Still at home.
I'm not supposed to play with you.
Why he say that?
My daddy said that Negroes are a sickness on the community and a bad influence, dirty and thieves, and beggars and bums, and they don't know how to read or write, and that they're stinky and stupid and lazy and way too lazy to work an honest job.
Well, my daddy did, but my mama say white folks is mean as all get out, and hating and resenting on account they used to keep all colors as slaves, and now they're not allowed no more. And that's why I can't use the good restroom at the fair, and the man in the store won't let me in so I can buy chewing gum or soda pop.
Well, what kind of chewing gum you like?
Injun Scouts.
Red or yellow?
Yellow.
I hate the red ones.
The red ones taste like puke.
Yeah.
What you got in that jar, Billy?
Oh, it's nothing at all. It's for catching tadpoles.
What you gonna do with tadpoles in that jar?
Just go watch them swim. I feed them crumbs and carrots from the yard. Then they become pinky frogs.
Well, I've seen tadpoles down the stream. Follow me and I'll show you.
Okay. Come on.
And just like that, instant friends.
Remember you showed me the ring, Mama? For when I met someone special? Well, I did. And it'll look right on her finger.
Now, on this level, you can access, certain spots to reveal more of BJ's past, like this, like there's the house, that's where you can go, but you can explore the entire yard here. So we're going to check out the barn here at some point. There we go.
The rat fell into my bucket, now he can't get out. Look at that.
He'll drown.
Probably.
Well, save him, Billy. He's drowning.
It's just a rat. He's gross. He's eating our food and spreading germs, pooping in our cupboards.
He's dying. He's dying, Billy. He's dead! Ah!
Billy, look! Billy! Come back!
You done did it, Billy. You saved his life.
Oh, Guy.
How old was I then? 19, 20 maybe? I was 9, maybe 10.
Okay, so going by that, okay, if BJ was born in 1910, and he's like 9, 10 years old in 1920, So the year that this game is set in is 1961. So that would make him 51, maybe 50, 51. And going by that logic, back in the days of, let's say Return to Castle Wolfenstein. All right. That game was set in 1943, not 33, 43. And that would make him, at that time, 32 or 33 years old. And, I always wondered, how old, BJ is. And I think it's about right. He's 51 years old and he's still kicking ass. So here I go, picking up most of the collectibles here. Honestly, all the collectibles in the Mesquite level, or the BJ Blazkowicz, Blazkowicz homestead rather, is much easier to get than all the other ones.
This life is a hardship, Billy. It is long, and it is paved with heartbreak. You will be old before you reach road's end. Just remember, my boy, it will end better than it began.
Billy?
Yeah?
Can I tell you a secret?
Okay.
Promise not to tell anyone.
Yeah, okay.
I'll whisper it.
I think you're very handsome, and I like you.
Are you out there somewhere, Billy? Inclined to this day to endure amongst the living?
That brings a good point. What happened to her? Unfortunately, we will never know. Unless in the sequel they bring her up again.
Mama! Daddy!
What's the goddamn ruckus?
Annie and Howie, they followed me. They pinned me down. They took my pocket knife.
What the hell is wrong with you? You let them take your property, they're gonna walk all over you till there's nothing left. Now, I gave you that pocket knife. It was in your care. It's your responsibility.
I will speak to their parents.
You will do no such thing, Sophia. Oh, you gonna let your mommy fight your battles for you, are you, boy? Now you go on out there and take back what's yours, and you are not setting foot in this house again until you do.
Anyway, most of the collectibles I pick up here kind of detail, you know, what's been going on with the Blazkowicz home, you know, during wartime. And as it turns out, that Rip, as usual, that's BJ's dad's name, is a giant piece of shit. In the collectibles, one moment.
I'll be in the grave rotting away, and still a better daddy than you.
Anyway, Rip's business partners have been giving him shit about how he's been, you know, doing his business, Upgrade Kit. And what did I put in there? Oh yeah, I put it in Ricochet, I think. Didn't I? Well, anyway. Rip's business partners have been giving him, you know, shit about, you know, how he should, you know, mind, you know, his work and everything, and quite frankly, they were, you know, being nasty to him. So when the Nazis took over, he turned them all into Nazis, saying that they were Jews. Whether that's true or not, it doesn't escape the fact that pretty much he just got rid of all the people that ever, you know, actually stood up to him. So yeah, here I'm exploring, see if I missed anything, but last thing to do is to head upstairs here.
Hey. Son, I have tried reasoning with you. I've tried smacking sense into you till the cows come home, and nothing is working. Every night you wake me up with these noises. No matter how many times I try to tell you there are no monsters in our basement.
Sorry, Daddy. At night, I see them. Clear as daylight. They're coming to kill Mama.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. You take this.
Wow.
Now, you and I are going down into the basement, and any monsters that show up, we shoot them dead, right between their eyes. Sometimes the best way to fix a problem is to face it head on. You with me?
Yes, Daddy.
Sophia, you in on this? You see them?
No, Daddy. The monsters are gone.
Well, I reckon if you do no wrong, ain't no monster gonna come after you, son. You think we scared them off for good this time?
May I keep the gun?
The only time he actually was a decent father. Anyway, we still gotta find that ring, and that will end the level for us.
Place has gone to shit.
I ain't been down here in nary a decade. I own a 2,000-acre ranch up by Forney Lake now. I heard on the radio you'd been sighted up near Roswell. I figured you might show up here.
Nothing in this house but bad memories.
So why'd you come? Need a place to hide? You need money? Well, you're barking up the wrong tree, son. Far too late to come begging now.
Ain't nothing you can offer to make up for what you done to us. I think of my father, I see a fuck you and a fist flying in my face.
When'd you ever do right by me? Disobedient, ungrateful, sense like a flat tire, and a mouth like a sewer. Oh, I saw where you was headed. I've been down that hole myself. And I guarantee you, I did all in my might to pull you out. What more do you want from me?
I wanted you to treat me like I mattered. Like I wasn't some piece of dog shit got stuck on your shoe.
I did my damnedest with you. The truth is, you were broke beyond fixing. What, are you some sort of super killer terror bomber now? You're on the wrong side, buddy. All them years, I was banging my head into the wall, coming to see that everyone was against me. And when the Nazis took over, things got a lot better. You play by their rules, you can do very well for yourself. Ask anyone around these parts. Blazkowicz is a name of renown and respect. Everything you touch turns to shit, and I do not need your stink on my name. Wanted murderer. Run off to the army as soon as you come of age. Broke your mother's heart.
Where is she?
She's gone.
When? What happened?
What happened is we had a big goddamn war, and now we got a new government with new rules. They took her. She gone. And what's that queer outfit you're wearing?
What do you mean they took her?
They rounded up all the Jews and the coloreds and the queers. This is a white man's world now. White man's got to keep it Christian.
You sold her out.
So what? Wife made a living bemoaning me and raised a boy into a murderer. Well, I always saw you for what you are. 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. On your knees.
Daddy, I'm your son.
Down on your fucking knees.
Was a time I was scared of you. Was a time I'd have pissed myself, had a gun pointed at my head. You know what I feel right now? Not a goddamn thing.
You done fucked up. Oh!
Who'd you call?
everything. Who in the hell'd you call?
She's here.
And here's me being idiot
Disable
again.
these claws.
Just wasting my ammo on it. Turns out you gotta use your hatchet. And you know what? The Nazis are really subtle and all that. They literally pick up and tear apart the entire fucking house. Just to get at you. Here I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Turns out it's just right behind me. There we go. And here's a part where there's several robots and a super soldier, but honestly, you don't need to deal with them. Basically, you just need to jump down there and just hit it with a hatchet, and you're done.
Why did I come here? I should have run home. To you, Anya.
Well, there goes the Caroline suit.
Das ist er. Gute Arbeit, Männer. Das ist er.
Schau, schau. General? Oh, schön.
Wirklich. Platzkowitsch. Really? Do you want to love and cherish me till death do us part?
Come here.
Would you like to kiss the bride now? But not before the wedding. Schicken wir in Schlaf.
Jawohl.
Did you find a big enough hypodermic needle?
I need you to rest now. While I prepare the ceremony. Meine Damen und Herren, wir haben ihn! Mörder, du hast meinen Sohn getötet! Er hat meinen Sohn getötet!
Which one? I murdered so many.
Alles verdient zu sterben!
It's all a show. And I'm the guy wearing the black hat.
No, I say, you will not deny me access to my client. You see this? Read it. I am entitled to confer with my client in absolute privacy. Do you want me to call the judge? You will be looking for another job tomorrow. You hear me? Now you let me see my client, or are you gonna test me?
What is this? Take that hood off of him! Schnell, motherfucker! how's he supposed to talk to me when he's got that gag thing covering his mouth?
Not my problem, it stays on.
Oh, Christ. Will you just give us some privacy, please? Oh, you look like ass, man. Fuck. Looks like you're at death's door. Seriously, this is not a good look for you. Anyway, listen, your trial's coming up in a couple of weeks, and after that, they're gonna execute you, and that whole charade is gonna be televised to every living room on the planet. So instead of that bullshit going down, we're gonna break you the fuck out of here right now. It's kind of a risky plan, but the security they have around you is out of this world, so it's kind of the only play we got. All right? I mean, the hoops I had to jump through to get to you, and I'm your fucking lawyer. That pissed me off. Hey, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make like you attacked me, and when the guard pig comes in looking for your ass, I'm gonna sneak up behind him, and I'm gonna shove this little number right into the base of his skull. I'm gonna grab his keys and his gun, and I'm gonna roll you right on out to the elevator, popping Nazis wherever they show up, straight down to the garage where Bombati and Anya and everyone else has the getaway car. Okay, you ready? Let's get this freak show on the road. Fuck! That hurts so bad.
Well, yeah, you broke your damn nose.
Let's beat this fucking gag thing off you. All right. Once we hit the street, it's all car chases and flying bullets. They got tanks outside, man. We got some tricks up our sleeve, though. If we make it that far, we make it. The hard part is getting down to the garage. Hey! Help! Help! Open the door! He fucking attacked me, man! He broke my nose, and then he got out through that door right there! Fucking Terror Billy! He's on the loose! Stay back. And he had help. They came in right through that door, and they broke him out. It was space aliens, man!
Schnitt! Cut! Zimmermann, Sie haben Talent. Sie sollten zum Film gehen, bei Helene vorsprechen.
Guter Schuss, General. Der zuckt noch.
Idiot. He was dead as soon as you walked into the building. Tapferer kleiner Liebling, ich bin dein und du bist mein. Liebling, so lieblich und... Open your mouth. Open. Open it. That's it. Huh? How does it taste? Shh. How does it taste? The gunpowder of the bullet that killed your friend. How does it feel? Do you love the taste? Oh. You hear that? It's my attack force. Moving in on your friends in the garage. You're so boy. I'm gonna go down there now and join in on the fun.
Anya, my family. Weeks pass, or more. Feel myself slipping away. Got me praying for the end.
For theft and destruction of public and private property, aiding the enemy, torture, terrorism, including nuclear, both domestic and abroad, and high treason. For gruesome murders that number in the thousands, you have been found guilty, Mr. William Joseph Blazkowicz. It is rare, even for a man of my job description to come face to face with true evil. And it pains me that the maximum sentence that I can bestow upon you is something as trivial as death! Death, Mr. Blazkowicz! Nothing but swift, sheer death! Bailiff!
Nope. I'm out of here. Time for everyone to die. I'm breaking out. Now, this is a major pain in the ass. Because this is... Okay. Now, again... a whole shit ton of enemies is gonna come after you as soon as you escape out of there. Basically, just make a beeline for the judge's table, kill everyone, including the judge, and just pick up everything, get the health, get the armor, and pray to God you make it. Also, because you don't have the power armor, you're stuck with whatever armor you can find. I tried throwing my hatchet at him. Turns out I didn't have any extra hatchets. And, oh, and I'm not joking. They're gonna be coming a lot. There's gonna be so many of them. And basically, at this point, it's just survival. Just kill these guys quickly as you can. And this is another thing. These enemies are basically like, okay, we reached a checkpoint with that, so when we die, we come back to this point again. Here's where they release the super soldiers, and there's tons of them too, so you have to deal with them as well. And here we get the new super soldier heavy weapon, and unfortunately, yes, that's a fire rate on that thing. And again, no, you can't upgrade the heavy weapons, so you're stuck with what you got. Also, this area is unlocked in goddamn dog. And we're not doing so great. And here I am trying to scramble, trying to find some armor. Here I try ambushing them, try to get them as they come in, and it's a viable tactic. Like, you can lead them. But here I am, I'm being too overconfident, and I'm going to die very soon. But, do I save here? No, I don't. It's, after, okay? I should have saved it there. I think that's when I knew I fucked up. And I'm back to having basically just, you know, fuck this again, and yep, that's where I die. Do-over.
Surrender before the righteous tear off the right!
Okay. I know that there's an option that you can get on the turrets and everything, but honestly, like I did there, I probably shouldn't have done that because in this game, the more you are a moving target, the more you have, the more survival you'll have. I can't even English right now. Basically, you'll last much longer if you're a moving target. If you stay still in one place, they're gonna narrow in on you and just blow you to pieces. Okay, here's where I save after picking everything up here. Yeah. Take this with me. I don't understand why you can't fire this thing like a minigun. You have to shoot it like that. I guess I am holding down the trigger, and this is all it does, unfortunately. I imagine it does a whole lot of damage up close, but why the hell would you want to be close to these people? Alright. Come over this side again. Pick up everything. And I save again. I'm hearing like super soldiers, you know, zooming in and out, and I ran into a couple of them. Basically, you're stuck with the weapons that you currently have, so no laser craft work or anything. You just basically are equipped with what you got and what you need. Now we're actually almost towards the end. I think there's a couple more enemies left alive, and after that we can finish the level. And there we go.
Mom?
Oh, my son.
I thought I lost you, Mama. I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, Billy. Life is full of unexpected things. Some make you cheerful, and some break your heart.
I wasn't there when you needed me. I ran out on you.
It hurts so much, Billy. It felt like my heart was being ripped out of my chest when you left. But all hardship is temporary. Do you know this? Most of it is inevitable. I had to stay behind so that you could leave. And now you're the one in trouble. Do not worry for me. My troubles are over, my son.
I don't want to go back out there. But I can't do this anymore.
You are strong, Billy. We are survivors, you and I. We keep fighting even when we do not know how. You cannot help but be my son.
I'm having twins, Mama. They're not born yet. I want to see them. I wanted you to see them. I miss you.
We will be together soon. You just have one more hardship to
Bailiff!
So yeah, that whole thing was just one big dream sequence.
Warm quilted daydreams. Stolen by cold winds of reality.
Bürger des Großreiches, dies ist ein Tag des Triumphes. Eine Woche ist es her, dass unsere tapferen Soldaten William Joseph Blazkowicz gefangen nehmen konnten. Die Festnahme erfolgte in einem Bauernhaus nahe Dallas mit einem schnellen Einsatz ohne Todesopfer. Nun wird diesem Schwerverbrecher und ehemaligen Terroristenanführer die Gerechtigkeit erfahren, die er seinen unzähligen Opfern verwehrte. Unser ruhmvolles Reich wird nicht ruhen, ehe der Krieg gewonnen ist! Sieg heil!
Sieg heil! Sieg heil! Sieg heil!
We would have been so good together. Darling, you're breaking my heart.
The old and the weak are doomed.
You sure go over Booby's death real quick. Well, that's it, folks. That's the end of Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. It was incredibly short and kind of a disappointing ending, but... oh, wait.
Everyone in position. She's dropping it!
Be ready, Kinderlich. We have less than 7 seconds. Okay. Ready? Steady, Max, bombate! Drop it! Anya, now! Hurry! You have 3 seconds! We need to give his brain oxygenated blood, or it will die.
Is he alive? Answer me, is he alive?
I'm afraid it's too late.
Oh, no. No.
What? Brain activity! Yes! He's alive!
Fucking genius, Seth. Did I ever tell you that?
Max is right. We should get out of here. The man ready for transport?
Oh Gott, er ist tot. Scheiße.
Look! He's awake.
Hey, look at that German bastard! The only person on the planet hard enough to survive getting his head chopped off. Mr. Blazkowicz, can you hear me? Okay, so listen to this. Some time ago, Caroline obtained this latest generation biologically engineered super soldier body from a Nazi scientific lab. Very, very impressive specimen. Aniela, please show this to him.
Look, William, Seth is gonna attach this to build a connection between your head and your new body.
Kindler, please, I'm an outsider. Please come and help me here. Now, these are very rare Nazi combat equipment from super soldiers our fighters found in the field. None of them is working, but I have enough material to fix one contraption. You should decide which one you want. You can choose. Blink once for this one, blink twice for the one in the middle, blink 3 times for that over there.
Yeah, so that actually just happened. Can you imagine what everyone must have felt, when that exact moment happened? But I'll get to that later, but wow, that actually happened. No, I don't know why his screen is flickering, but now we'll actually get access to 3 new abilities, which we get to pick whichever. We get the Constrictor Harness, which I draw out here. Basically, as I was trying to say from this, apparently, I originally thought it was, pick which one that you get, and you have it throughout the entire game. But what happens, what this really is that you actually get to pick which one of these abilities you want first. Eventually you're going to get all 3, but in this one you get to pick which one you get one first. So this one's the Constrictor Harness, which has us, shrink down and stealth kill people from, teeny tiny, corners here. Unfortunately, I haven't really used the Constrictor Harness, all that much, and I mean, the thing is that the actual contraptions actually come with their own special abilities, and the only useful abilities that Constrictor Harness are the Terror Billy one, which makes the game go into slow motion. I'll get to that in a bit. Then there's Ramshackles, which has you ram into objects and pretty much destroy them. You can use it. You can ram into enemies like a football tackler, and the ability is best used when up against a super soldier when they use their charging attack too. And the best part of the Ramshackles is that one of its passive abilities is that you will no longer get knocked down by explosions. So that's really cool. And all 3 of the contraptions here have their own unique final ability, which you can only unlock doing side missions on Eva's hammer, but I'll get to that in a bit. So for right now, I'm just going blah blah blah, yaki yaki. And here we have the Battle Walker, which is basically kind of sort-ish like the tall boy in Dishonored. So I actually did the Battle Walker in my first playthrough in the Wyatt timeline, and it is rather useful, but I didn't really use it all that much. But its normal abilities is that you can pick up more ammo. You can scavenge more ammo from enemy troops, and you'll only, start having your health decrease when you get shot at. I mean, when it's overcharged, your health will only overcharged health will only decrease if you get shot at, but otherwise it'll stay permanent. So that's useful. So for right now, we're gonna do for this playthrough the Fergus timeline and the Let's Play. We're going to do the ramshackles.
Okay, Ingela, let's get to work. I will sedate you now.
See you soon.
Set? Set!
I'm awake. I'm not asleep. I'm God on you, God on you, God on you, God on you. How are you feeling, Mr. Blazkowicz? Can you move your body? Yes, you can. Show us. Show us.
I feel powerful.
Do you remember your name? Do you remember your doings in the last 2 years?
Aside from killing Nazis.
If you die one more time, William, I will murder you. Come, I'll give you some clothes.
Send them to me when you're done. No, have you seen Getaway? Hast du gesehen? Hast du gesehen? Simpson? Are you the Simpson? Mr. Blazkowicz.
How I look?
Like a new man, Ingela. A new man. Oh, look at you. I'm so happy you're back. Now, this same thing Shoshana has. There's no. This connects your head to your body. Very, very important not to fiddle with this. Now, you might feel some weird tingling sensation. Not to worry, it's normal. But let me know if anything else happens. For example, your head trying to reject your new body. Something like this.
Max! Max! Max!
I feel the same way, Max.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, I have prepared the contraption you wanted. Put it on. Let's see what you could do with it. So, Shimshon, your new body is very, very powerful. How powerful? Well, the ramshackles will lock your upper body joints in place so they will never break, even when subjected to enormous forces. What does it mean? Well, for example, you can smash right through this wall.
So yeah, basically we just keep going and keep smashing into things until eventually, yeah.
Experiment with the training course until you have familiarized yourself with your new ability.
I originally thought I was supposed to shoot these targets, but I'm actually supposed to run through them. Since this is still part of the training. There we go. Unfortunately, you can't ram multiple targets, which sucks. You can only hit one at a time. We get another upgrade kit. I forgot what I put in for this one. Oh yeah, nail gun. So we dropped down, and we did it.
Caroline, thank you. Take back your wings. I don't need them anymore.
Now BJ can stop being so fucking glum.
You know, it's remarkable to see you here standing in front of me. It's just astonishing.
detention and public execution were the most well-guarded events in television history. They're protected by the full might of the Nazi war machine. Instead, you're standing here in front of me. You know why? The only reason you are standing here is Anya. She never gave up. No, this girl never gave up. When Grace's plan to rescue you failed, Anya remembered what I accomplished with Shoshana, asked me whether I can do the same thing for you. She was the one who brought into my attention the super soldier, biologically engineered bodies. She even reclaimed all of the weapons you lost at the ruins of the farmhouse. She is relentless, this girl. She's a keeper.
Yep. And again, I don't understand why Anya isn't leading the resistance.
Get it up there! Vasquez! My friend! What a happy day! Welcome back to the land of the living!
Hey, welcome back and all that, Blasco. I'd love to pinch your cheeks and ruffle your hair, but we dropped this thing. Oh, it'll explode and sink the whole fucking boat. Would you mind coming over here and lending a hand?
Nexus! Nexus!
Oh, God, here comes the idiot.
Stay back, Max. This thing is very dangerous. It can go boom like this.
Oh, say your prayers. We're fucked now. It'll kill us all.
He's got it.
No!
Nexus.
What in the name of ass-tripping fucks has happened?
Well done, Max. Outstanding.
Oh, well, you're making this old bodak sentimental, Blasco. We have to get this thing wired before we get to New Orleans. Oh, but it's right good to see you up and about again, Captain.
Yep. Now time to visit Anya.
You asleep?
Oh, I just wanted to get some rest before we arrive at New Orleans. Just such a long ride. Need a few minutes. Can you put your arms around me, William?
Side boob.
I met him, Anya. I seen him and I wasn't afraid no more.
Oh, William. And your mother?
Yeah, about that.
What happened in the garage?
The garage?
First time you tried to rescue me, Frau Engel's men attacked you in the garage. I heard the gunshots.
Oh, that was nothing. We had some tricks up our sleeve.
That's exactly what Super Spare said. Hey. You never answered my question.
Which one?
Is this real? Or am I in heaven?
And the developers pretty much opened the door to maybe BJ's dead. This is dead theory, which I think is probably what they're going for. But we're only about halfway done with the game.
Herr Blazkowicz! Oh, Herr Blazkowicz! I saw what she did to you on the television broadcast. Oh, it was horrible. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry 1,000 times. But now I really have to pee. I'm so happy to see you alive again.
Might want to light a match or something.
Oh, my God! Das stinkt!
And we still got the pig. I still don't understand the reason
Grace
this
has a
football.
job for me. Put this new body to good use.
Okay.
Is it true what they say, Connie? We are on the way to New Orleans?
Yep.
What is it that we are doing in New Orleans?
Don't know. Some shit.
I listened to Grace speak, but she speaks too fast for me. There is resistant fighters in New Orleans?
About right.
Okay. Maybe they will help us fight the Nazis. Would that not be great?
Word.
You do not speak a lot, Connie. Do you know?
I know.
What happened to you when the bomb hit New York?
You don't want to hear it.
You can tell me, Connie.
Nothing to tell.
No? I think you haven't told your story to anyone. Maybe it will help you feel better to talk about it. Papa, he told me it's not good to keep feelings inside. The sad feelings, they need to come out into the open, and then you see they're not so big and scary after all.
All right. Air raid sirens. We're ringing. Taking shelter in subway. Ceiling caved in when bomb hit. Woke up. Smoke, fire, all around. Dead bodies, arms and legs. Blind people staggering, screams and crying. Air smelling of burnt hair. Dad's face melted off from the bones. Mom is on fire, trying to stand up on broken feet. My little brother crushed under a concrete block. Blood pooling on the railway tracks. Then, quiet.
Åh, fy fan vilket helvete. I'm so very sorry, Connie. Does it feel better to talk about it?
No.
Oh, okay. I will stop disturbing you then.
Later.
Okay.
Captain, I need some help.
Oh yeah, here's where I find out that about the abilities. Like, see right here, I go through the whole thing. So no falling from blast waves, can ram through doors, and cannon arm. If I just hover over it, please. There we go. I could throw hatches and grenades at higher velocity, and that'll come in really handy. And that's the side quest that
Have you time to help out, Bill?
Okay. She turned for demon all of a sudden.
Stay on the platform.
But yeah, this is a side quest that will actually unlock our ultimate ability for the ramshackles. So you might as well get it out of the way.
Grace told me to organize the storage bay by the moon pool. It's been in shambles since the Ausmerzer attack. But all the Vitun entrances are blocked by debris. Can't even get in there. Come with me and clear the entrances. I really don't want to let Grace down. This whole day has been from us. I know you have extra tissue from your ramshackles contraption, so hopefully you can find a way to ram through the debris.
Here I trying to climb up this thing. There we go.
Keep going, Captain. Clear away whatever is blocking the door.
I know it just looks so fucking comedic, me just ramming into shit. It can be useful. We'll eventually get the other abilities throughout the game.
Captain Blazkowicz. Now I just have to figure out how to get this place organized. Thank you for your help, Captain. I wonder if Grace will let me build a sauna in here.
Okay, just don't turn into a demon again. And there we go. Mechanic. Regenerate armor. That will come in really handy. Now for the other ones, where I take a look through here. Silent Step. I never really noticed a difference with Silent Step when I originally had it. Like, they still hear you regardless on how quiet you're actually moving. Even when you're jumping and sprinting, they still manage to hear you. Even with the perks, so I don't know. But Terror Billy is actually really useful. Now, what really happens is that the game will actually go into slow motion, giving you enough time to find the guy who spotted you and kill him before he alerts someone. So it's not really a true description here. And the ultimate ability for it is Iron Lung. Be able to stay constricted in narrow spaces for a longer duration of time before, you die. Now we have the Battle Walker, Quick Draw, Slow-Mo when using the weapon wheel, which I never use. I never use the weapon wheel at all. But the next one is Adrenaline. Health boost reward when killing an enemy. So that was actually a useful ability. And the ultimate one is Overcharged health begins to deflate only when taking damage. So yeah. So basically it just depends on what style you want to play most of all. Since I end up, getting the most shootouts, and the stealth sections are just fucking horrible in this game, I elected to go for the ramshackles. And now we're gonna go and visit Grace, see how she's taking Super Specialist Death. Oh yeah. I'm just looking around. I'll get to that later.
Hey.
Good to see you, Grace.
Shit. Blazkowicz, you are one tough motherfucker, you know that?
What's all this?
All the special shit from Roswell. He brought everything back from Mission Control and dumped it here. Never had time to unpack.
He was a good man. I saw it go down. There's nothing I could do.
What did he say?
When?
What were his last words? I need to know.
He said it was space aliens, man.
Motherfucker.
He said,
Oh, Ingo, how is everything functioning? Hi, Grace.
this one of yours?
What's this? Where did you get this?
Special had it back in Roswell. Said he found it at the crash site in 47.
It looks like no, it can't be it. But it. Oh, Gottenya.
Say.
Gottenya, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Grace. It's happening, Grace. It's a full-on assault. Have them run the engines as hot as they can. Full fucking throttle, sister.
Yes, ma'am. I'll tell them.
We're on a course for the New Orleans ghetto. Come on in, Blazkowicz, have a seat. Now, that ghetto is home to one of the last remaining resistance groups in America, led by a man named Horton. Now, after the war, the Nazis put up all these walls around the city. And then, they gathered up all the undesirables, and they dumped them there. So that Horton and his comrades and all these people are just stuck there, languishing in the worst conditions imaginable. And then, after the event of late, the Nazis, they just dialed up the pressure. Death squads storming the cities, killing everyone in sight. God damn it, they're gonna purge that whole city till there's no one left.
We gotta do something.
Right on. So now this new body of yours, is it ready for some Nazi killing?
Mm-hmm.
More ready than ever. Feel unstoppable. It's a fucking freight train.
You are a fucking freight train. Now, before we arrive in New Orleans, we need to make a quick detour into Manhattan. So you'll want to read the mission brief, activate the war map out there, and pull up the info screen for the Manhattan district.
Got it.
On Blazkowicz, one good thing did come out of all of this mess.
Yeah? What's that?
Your execution is all over the news. Nazis think you're dead, baby. They ain't never gonna see you coming.
And there we go. So we now have access to the battle map here, which will allow us to have us go over to Manhattan to do that mission. But we're not going to do that just yet because I end the session like right about here. But one of the things I want to mention is the next session is going to be a lot shorter than the session I currently did. And because of one reason, and I'll get to it when I get over to it, because I'd rather show it to you than rather explain it, but you'll see what I mean. But well, so what I do is I save the game right around here and exit out at some point. There we go, and I shall see you later. I think.